Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20 plus years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you and enjoy the video.
In this video, we'll be showing you how to remove and replace the door panel on this 2005 Explorer Sport Trac, same as any 01 to 05. Tools you'll need are some various smaller millimeter or metric sockets. Also a couple standard sizes can substitute for some of the metrics. And then you'll need a small flat blade screwdriver and a putty knife and a rag to protect your paint.
Okay, first you use your screwdriver and a rag. Okay, and there's a panel right here. I'll reach in behind and just kind of lightly pry it out. I use the rag to protect the vinyl and the plastic. Okay, and that panel comes off. And then you also want to do the same thing here for your door handle. This panel just allows the just lightly pry, comes off. Okay, and then there's two clips on one basically right here and one here for the switch panel. So get under here and give it a good quick pull, and once you get one side, the other side will come off. There's the two clips, two slots. Okay, unplug the connectors. There's a thumb tab right there, push down, thumb tab right there, push down. This one's a little more difficult. Okay. And then you want to remove 4 screws. There's 2 down here at the bottom. Okay, for those I'm using just 732s, which I believe is also 6 millimeter. And behind the door pull, there's 2 7 millimeter screws. Okay. So I'm going to remove those. Okay, now I'm going to use a putty knife. Okay, I'm going to put a cloth on it to protect the paint. I'm going to work it in behind the door panel here and slide it down. Okay, that's a clip right there. I'm going to work the screwdriver between the putty knife and the rag. Okay, and pop that clip, and then I'm going to slide it up, find the next clip, work the screwdriver in there, pop that clip, and then I'll just do that all the way around. Okay, so here's all your different locations. You can see this is the back of the panel towards the rear of the car. 1, 2, 3, there's 2 on the bottom and 2 up the front. And you really want to make sure you get your putty knife in there and pry on the pin itself, not on the door panel.
Here I'm just removing the door lock knob by twisting it counterclockwise. And once you have all those pins free and that door lock knob out, then you lift up and off the door panel.
Okay, just kind of push the door panel up and off. To access the inside of the door panel, you'll need to remove the speaker, which is 6 millimeter bolts. Okay, and then there's a little connector back here. comes off carefully. Okay, doesn't need to come. Okay, so this bezel doesn't have to come all the way off. And then you just very carefully pull your water shield off. You don't want to stretch it too much.
Okay, so here we'll just kind of speed up going through this, and like I said, pull that water shield off carefully. You don't want to stretch it too much or rip it, and the wires can be a little bit of a pain to get through it. And then now we'll show you putting it all back together. You start by putting the water shield back on. Use the reference, use the holes, make sure the holes are exposing the holes for the clips in the door panel, and then go from there. And now here I am putting the speaker back on, and we'll slow the motion back down. Okay, just a little tip I found here. Obviously put the door lock pull back on, just thread it on a little bit, and then you'll see me struggle here a little bit. And what I found basically was that you get the door panel in around the door handle, the inside door handle, and then onto the lock, and then it goes together pretty easy. Okay, then here, the reason I'm kind of craning my neck and looking in there is you can actually see the pins and kind of see and feel the holes where the pins go into. So I'm just lining up the pins before I give them a whack onto the door panel.
Okay, so now we can put in these 7mm bolts in behind the door pull. Okay, and then these, okay, then let's install these 5 or 6mm or 732s, whatever you might use. And these you don't want to tighten up too much because they go into a little plastic clip that if you tighten it too much it'll just strip it and it won't hold. So just once you feel them starting to snug up, that's good. Okay. We can put on our bezels, which is really a matter of in there and pushing them on. Okay, this guy goes this way actually, a little bit larger ends towards the front, and get it in there. There's a little hole, there's little pins that line up front, back, and then you just push it. Good. Lock it in. Okay. And then pick up your harnesses. Okay, make sure these go down into these holes here. Push it on. And you're all set. Tighten up door lock knob, and that's it.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.